Hello, this is ELB. Let's get back to work. Last time we started adding some basic tiles, and we also did a bug fix to ensure that we wouldn't automatically dodge upon stopping our sprinting, which it surprised me I hadn't figured out beforehand was going to be a problem. But regardless, we fixed it. So this time I'm hoping to add some more tiles, and I'm thinking of trying to create a pause button, or start working on that. I'm not totally sure yet. What else did I have in mind? I also might try to make a working second player. Not super sure yet. Let's start by opening the tiles at least and get warmed up, doing some crummy art. Backgrounds, BKG tiles. So we got mud, sand, grass. Or is that just dirt? Yeah, I think that's just dirt, not mud. What about stone? I guess it's pretty basic but necessary, right? Transform, resize canvas. I'm only going to add 16. So would that be 144, I think? Grid settings, 16 by 16. Yep. You okay? Okay. A lot of noises today. It's 4th of July, so... Well... I guess you don't normally hear fireworks or anything in the city. You do in suburbia, though. All day. Family's dog is probably freaking out right now. Yeah, she is. What else do I need here? Actually, let's make this color. So that we're still using our own color palette. I'm having flashbacks to trying to create proper height in other projects I've worked on. It's not exactly easy to make that look right, and I took a lot of examples from things like Pokemon and Link's Awakening, which I'm always bringing up. But I do really like the way they did it in Link's Awakening. No, I don't want one of you there. Let's add some more tiles. At least the one thing I don't have to worry about in this city is trying to determine if it's a gunshot or a firework. never heard a gun go off around here before. Smoothing out these tiles. Oh, right there. There we go. Now let's add a tiny little island made of stone. What would a rock look like on that? Probably not very good. Yep, looks like nothing. I'll have to figure out some sort of other object that can go on there. Or some sort of terrain feature. For now, let's put an actual stone there. Oh. There we go. Oh no, it bugged out. GameMaker has this weird issue where when you're stretching something, it'll decide that it doesn't want to align to the grid correctly. Don't have any idea why it does that. And there we go, filled it with water. Now let's just get the false water real quick. This is for underneath these little curved off parts so that it'll still look like there's water underneath without it actually affecting the player. And there we go. Oh, I forgot to put any seashells down there. Oh well. Oh, I didn't even realize. I forgot to remove this message. Well, I'll do that in just a minute. Okay. So let's see, that should be an OBJ test figure. Why is that way up there? There we go. There. Debug messages, no more. Now we have temporary seashells for our temporary tile testing area. Okay. trying to determine how exactly I want to handle the height. Let's get that old good map up real quick. What the heck? Oh, that's neat. Oh, wait, is that? Yeah, no. Someone remade it with, they remade it to look like, Link to the Past, I think. Yeah, because this is what it actually looked like. Looks like all the tiles are the same size, though. Doesn't look too bad. Although they didn't get the woods looking very dark. Anyhow, so you can see how the way Link's Awakening handles it, and, well, Link to the Past. All it is they just make a wall, and there's nothing that really helps solidify making it, what's the word I'm looking for? There's nothing to make it look 3D in a way where you could climb down on the other side of it. But it's a 2D game. We're not exactly trying to make things look that realistic to begin with. So would I even worry about that? Not really, I want to say. I would like to copy this little detail as well. The fact that you can have these little gaps that you can drop off of. If it would be too big, then you'd fall to your death, or something along those lines. Maybe just not even have walls at all in these sorts of areas. Because, after all, if you're scaling a mountain, then why would there be these random walls around to keep you from falling? Doesn't really make much sense. So let's try that. Let's create a stone wall. So we're going to start on the bottom. Oh, come on. Add a bit more. Right now I'm pretty much just copying what I saw in Link's Awakening and hoping it looks okay. Actually, I'm going to pull this over here. to there, and do this. That looks pretty bad, but let's test it anyway. Let's fill this area with dirt. Something I'm going to have to do eventually is create a background that overlays over the entire map that helps me see the exact zones. Because right now it's not too difficult to tell. After all, the tiles sort of show us exactly what we're looking at, as well as the fact that we know that it's only 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. But once it gets bigger and we're scrolling around all over the place, we're not going to be able to tell as easily, assuming everything is covered with tiles. There we go. Then we just do that, and I don't know, we'll just do there, so it'll be invisible. It's a bit of a hack, but whatever. We're only testing things. Definitely can't walk through it. It looks pretty bad. Maybe it'll be more obvious what it's supposed to be once we add some sides to it. So, here, I'm actually going to move this then. Well, let's remove that real quick. Okay. It's always going to be the problem with moving tiles. Once you do, it'll fuck up whatever it's supposed to be, because it's looking for right here for that area. That should at least help show us that it's supposed to be a wall. Oh, don't do that. Wait, why did I open the game? We want to put down the tiles. slightly more obvious that it's a wall. It has clear edges. Let's take another look at not Links to the Past, Link's Awakening. So they clearly did something similar, but then they also had it so that they could have these edges. See how it comes up, and you can clearly see that the water is further down. Now, they don't always keep it consistent. You can see how tall the wall is right here compared to how it is right here, but it still gets the job done of telling you that this is a tall wall. And who knows, maybe there was a bit of a dip right here that we can infer. I wonder if I can find this. Hold on. That can't be right. I'm just trying to find the tile set that they used. Not easy to find though. And that links to someone's photo bucket. Not what I want. Here we go. Is this really all that they used? There's no way that was it. But then what would we be missing? We got these edges here. You can see right here. You got these inside pieces. What about that, though? Oh, I guess that is that. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's try this. Well, here. Remove that real quick. Oh, wait, here, let's add this. We'll make you just slightly larger, and it screws itself up, of course. Add one right there, one right there. Okay. So hopefully what this is going to look like is something of a cliff that comes up and kind of has an edge right here. Actually, I want to look at this again real quick. Is there really no difference between any of them? I guess there isn't. So, what it looks like they did was they didn't bother having a difference between the bottom one and a mid one when it came to the wall. Instead, they just had wall and then top of the wall. I don't think I'm going to do that. Instead, I will do both of them. Because, I mean, why not? I'm not really restricted by memory limitations like they were. I'm going to make this 8 by 8. No. We'll do that. Fill that in. Make it somewhat clear that that's an edge. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But they do have curves. So I might do something like this. Then I just gotta fill these in with these. I'll bring this one on up. And then I can have it wrap back around. Actually, hold on a moment. I'll just do this real quick. Oh, this looks terrible. Okay. It's not quite everything that I need. What am I missing here? So on the actual thing, it's supposed to go up like this. So that means actually I'll bring this down here. And I think that's all we need, at least for now. Let's take a look. First, let's cover this. Then, let's do this. Oh, it's not quite finished, I guess. Well, we'll fix that in a minute. Then we need this. This, this, getting the sides, getting the bottom, and filling it out. Yeah, this looks a little bit weird. Let's fix that real quick. That should look fine. Not really, but fine for now. Oh, right. Creation code. Creation code. There we go. That works well enough for now. Okay. I'm done messing with the walls. Something I'd at least like to try to do is get a second player working. Where did that USB cord go? There it is. Plug it in an Xbox One controller. I prefer Xbox 360 gamepads, but Xbox One controller's just fine. It's relatively the same. Oh, and it rumbled right as it got connected. Okay. So first off, let's see if it can even control the game. Right now, the only one that should work is the Xbox 360 gamepad, and the Xbox One gamepad is not working. Good. Okay. Objects. I'm going to create a group. It's going to be called Players. I move it to the top. I can. There we go. Okay, so OBJ test figure. Probably got stuff referencing that a lot throughout our code. Oh yeah, a lot of it. Okay. Instead, we're going to call this OBJ player 1. We're going to do this for now, although in the end that's not going to be good enough for everything. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I didn't hit replace all, did I? Getting closer to the end. Oh, and here we go. Okay, let's see if everything works real quick. Okay, attacking seems to work. Targeting seems to work. Dodging is working. Sprinting is working. Getting slowed down is working. Picking up stuff's working. Throwing is working. putting down is working. There we go. That really should hit more times. Okay. Oh, why did I open that? So, I'm going to create this real quick. OBJ player 2. Now, right now, if I replace OBJ player 1 with OBJ player 2, it's probably not going to work very well. In fact, I'm sure a lot of stuff is going to break. Let's see what works, though. I think attacking still... Oh, we immediately got this. Actually, let me look at that one more time. So, for object parent enemy, unable to find any instance for object index named OBJ player 1. Hold on, let me get the controller off my lap. So let's see here. Step event, line 6. So it's asking if the targeting is equal to true. Okay. Wait a moment. What is this even saying? So, if player 1 is targeting, if player 1 targeting equals true, and player 1 targeting ID is equal to the same ID as the enemy, and then if it's aligned to the grid? Why? What's the point of that? What does that even do? So, numbers passed through to determine where on the grid it lies. Argument 1 is the size of the grid. Oh, I see. Oh, I know what that is. That's for. Okay, so it's checking to see if the player is within target range, aka if they are within the same zone. Okay, that makes more sense. So here's what we're going to do. If what is it, instance number, I think, returns the number of active instances of a given object. Okay. Why don't I just have like a parent player or something? That should work, right? And then it can just cycle through all of parent player's babies. Yeah, that should work. Okay, but first... Oh. Let's comment you out, or no, let's just get rid of you. And now we're going to create you're going to be called obj player parent. Okay. A lot of stuff is going to be broken still. Should have been coding it with this stuff in mind from the get-go. No, that can just be like a global variable or something. No use counting every time. Okay. So there should never be more than 4 probably, but we're not going to worry about that for now. Okay, so that'll go up by 1 each time someone enters. Okay, so I think there's something called object number. I know I used it when it came to targeting and attacking. No? Well, let's just look at that code then. Instance find. Okay. So, here. Let's turn this into a for loop. For target n equals 0, target n is less than global dot player number, player count, what was it? What? Where did I put that? Oh, I put it in the wrong thing, my goodness. Okay. Player number. Let's make it count so that it's a bit more accurate. Global.player count. Then target n plus plus. Okay. Then we're gonna do instance find obj parent. Did I do player parent? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna do that instead real quick. Okay. So var player ID equals here. Okay. Then I'll replace obj player 1 with var player ID. Okay. That works. Or at least it should. Upon hitting run, we're probably going to get another error, but that's okay. Yep. Which one is it this time? Player count not set before reading it. Really? I mean... Come on, there we go. Oh, I know why, because it's not inheriting the events. Okay, so... I'm going to use player 2 as a test bed. Okay. Oh, of course. Let's do that real quick. Not set before reading it still, really? Look. Okay. You know, how about this? For now, we'll do that. Should be fine. We'll just set it to 1. Okay, now we're already now what are we getting? Okay. OJ parent pickup solid. So in line 1 for the step event, we're going to do this, just n. Var n for var n equals 0. Var n is less than global dot player count. Then var n plus plus. Okay. We're going to be doing this for a lot of stuff. So getting player ID is going to be instance number obj. No. Instance find obj parent player var n there we go. We replace it with var player ID. Okay. Let's see what error we get this time. Oh, why are you way up there? Oh, look! It actually runs. He moves. He can dodge. He can run. Let's see if he can attack. He can even attack! He can target. He can change targets. He can hurt his enemies. He can switch screens. Can he lift stuff? Nope, he can't lift stuff. Good to know. Okay. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna do this. Oh, we don't want to run it in debug mode. Then it'll never run. Because GameMaker's debugger is really wonky. Okay. We got an arrow shooting. Let's see what... I picked up the wrong controller. Let's see what happens when I get hit by an arrow. Absolutely nothing. Good to know. Gonna set the Xbox One controller down here so I don't try to pick it up again. Okay, unable to find instance for object index 1. OBJ player 1, this is in the create event for OBJ parent pickup held. Obviously that's not going to work. Okay, so we need to do some full-on changing. Okay, so let's look at that one more time. So we're trying to pick up a rock. Let's get that notepad. Okay, I'm going to take a look at the actual pickup code real quick. The main functions of the A button are grabbing and basic interaction. So first we're checking if gamepad button 1 is being pressed, or gamepad 0 is being pressed for the A button, and if the shoulder button is not, or if the bumper is not being pressed. Otherwise it does the special attack. Okay, so it's finding player next to square, or the square next to the player, the square that the player's in, and next to the player. Okay. Pickup ID equals var pickup candidate. So, okay, so sorry for being kind of silent here. So the whole thing is that it needs to know which player is holding the rock, right? Also, I wish I'd coded it, intending it for multiplayer from the beginning. Oh well. So, hold on, let me declutter this. And then the moment it's created, can't find it. Here's what we're gonna add. We're gonna add so we're gonna give it the ID of the player that's holding it. Not ID. Equals var player ID. Okay. It's not gonna be, it's just gonna be player ID, not var player ID. Or wait, no, yeah, player holding ID. Mixing things up. Player holding ID, replace all. Okay. Player holding, yes, ID, replace all. Jeez, it's loud out. Okay, let's look into you. Okay. Nope, it's not in here. Okay. Oh, I hope this works. Okay. Looks like it does. Oh! There's a bug. Okay. What is it, the step event? No, destroy event line 1. Okay. Okay. So can do that good old for loop. Or var n for var n equals 0. Var n is less than global dot player count. Then var n plus plus. do instance find obj parent player var n. Okay. Var player ID. Okay. Let's see if that works. Yep. Oh, come on. Oh, I missed. Or more like I wasn't close enough. You can still run while holding stuff. Yeah, why not? At least for now. Okay. Okay, now we need to make it so that the player can get hurt. I think that's all I need to do. Yep. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, so it seems like that's working. I'm gonna look in the scripts real quick for obj player 1. Oh. Really? Did I fix it completely? Well, the answer to that is no, because we have one small problem. Oh, wait a moment. Let's just get rid of all of this. Okay. Did I put 2 in the room? I don't even know. No, I didn't. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna have 2 characters at once. This is gonna be interesting. Whoa! I guess that's pretty much what I expected. Oh boy. Okay, well, what even is this? Unable to find undefined. Okay, so I think what that was a bug having to do with them trying to target a character, or I should say an enemy, that wasn't even there. So, let's look at what that draw event was. Draw self. Just draw self? That can't be right. Line 61, yep. Yep. Okay. Hold on. So, ideally it's supposed to tell the players that they're not targeting once it's destroyed. So what's going wrong here then? It's going off over to your parent player. If targeting equals true, and the targeting ID is equal to its ID, then targeting is set to false, and targeting ID is set to no one, or at least it's supposed to be. So what's going wrong? Let's try to get them both to target a different one and see what happens. Okay. What if we only have one player? What happens then? Okay, it works then. Okay, it bugs out. Okay, targeting ID is not equal to no one. But it should be equal to no one at that point. Okay, hold on. What about now? I'm simply not sure what's going wrong, because it seems like it should work regardless. Nope, still screwing up. Oh, I know what's wrong. I'm being stupid. Oh, wrong one. The reason it's doing this oh no, that was the correct thing, is because I still have this set to 1. If I have 2, this should be fine. There we go, look at that. Looks exactly like it should. Okay. That did it. So what was I looking to do now? I just had something in mind that completely slipped. Oh yeah. Let's see what happens. Simply can't walk into each other. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, the camera really doesn't know how to handle that. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make it so that they're both controlled by different controllers. There we go. And then controller equals 0. Controller equals 1. Okay. Gotta replace everything with controller, of course. Make sure it's correct. Is that everything? I think so. I think so. Nope, no other controllers right there. Shoulders. Nothing about the gamepad in these. Oh. OBJ melee sword, step 3. So we simply need to find a way to pass the correct controller into the sword. For now, I'm going to do this. Controller. It's in the sword still. Oh, I missed this. Controller. Oh, no, that'll be 0, because that's only the demo thing. Okay, controller. Okay, cool. It's how we need it to be. We got the creator ID, we got the attack button input. Figuring out the controller though. Gonna try to think on that for a moment, but let's see if the other stuff is working right now. Okay, so that only moves that player. Wait, really? Why'd they go all the way that way? Was it not based upon that stick? Huh. Didn't realize that. Oh boy. Hold on. We got two separate things. And of course that bugs, as it's supposed to, or more like how we know it's going to. Okay, so okay. I think I'm just gonna have to do this. So then var created sword id dot controller equals controller, or no, equals argument 2. What am I thinking? Okay. that to every attack. What am I missing here? There we go. Oh, got that one already. Okay. Then we need the arguments, of course. That's odd. Why isn't that one in there? Guess I'd missed that at some point. Come on. Is it gonna be in the second attack in the combo? Come on. Third? It is in the third, okay. Okay. Got that. No attacks come off of it at the end. Don't think I need to insert any of that stuff, just need to do asset get index. Okay. So now we just need to go into the sword. And we need to insert controller right here. Multiple times. Oh, I see. Nearly missed these. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, hello. Why are you... Oh. Oh, here we go. Let's try that again. Are you gonna work? Okay. Whoa, that was odd. What just happened there? Oh, I know what's happening. Oh, hello. Expecting a number. OBJ melee sword for step event 0, action number 3. But you have a number. Stomach just growled at me. Was that only for that attack? So, that one bugs out. What about the B special attack, which should be... Yep, that one bugs out as well. Okay. Ooh, nope. Okay. Will you work now? Forgot to add the controller to the special attacks. Okay. You can do it, so what about you? Oh, nope, no, 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 nope. Esteban, take the controller. Whatever you do, don't go off the black. Press right trigger and attack something. Oh, why did I go that way? You getting the timing? Relative. Kill it. Okay, now try going off the edge. It doesn't know how to handle it yet. Thank you. Okay. I just had my boyfriend run around with me just now. And I'm happy that I got that working within like an hour. Although, well, obviously the camera doesn't work yet, and I made it so that throwing rocks doesn't work by making it so that we're all solid. But I think that's pretty good progress for one day. Just basic start on multiplayer, and I made it so that it shouldn't be difficult to scale up at all, which is awesome. Alright, I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.